The full moon shone over the forest, casting pale light on the shadows that seemed to shift unnaturally. Star, a curious 13-year-old girl, walked alone along a narrow path. She wasn't sure why she was there. An hour ago, she had been at home when she heard a faint voice, "Come to the forest, tonight is your last chance." Despite her fear, something had drawn her in. The path ended at a clearing where a tilted cabin stood, its windows like black voids. The door hung slightly open, creaking with the wind. Star hesitated, her instincts screaming at her to leave, but her curiosity overpowered her. Inside, the air reeked of rot and damp wood. A single wooden table held a black candle and a worn, leather notebook with dark stains. She opened the notebook, and its first line chilled her. "If you're reading this, it's too late. Don't look out the window. Don't listen to the whispers. And never open the basement door." Suddenly, the door slammed shut, locking her in. Footsteps creaked on the floorboards, though no one was there. Her breathing quickened. Then, a raspy whisper came from behind her, "Look out the window, Star. It's here." Against her will, her gaze shifted to the nearest window. The full moon dominated the sky, its light grotesquely bright. But then, in the tree line, a figure appeared, tall, gaunt, with elongated limbs and hollow eyes staring right at her. The notebook on the table flipped its pages violently, revealing drawings of faceless people and shadows consuming bodies. On the last page, she saw her own face, but twisted into a wicked grin, with white, empty eyes. A loud thud made her spin toward the source. There, a basement door now stood slightly ajar, though it hadn't been there before. A stench of decay seeped from the darkness below. Her blood ran cold as a pale, skeletal hand emerged from the gap. Panic consumed her. She bolted for the front door, but it wouldn't budge. The walls groaned as if alive, and the shadows began to crawl toward her. From the basement came a deafening scream, and an invisible force yanked her toward the stairs. Star clawed at the floor, but the wood seemed to dissolve beneath her fingers. The last thing she saw was the notebook, its pages flipping to reveal a new message. "The moon has claimed her. Another one for the forest." The next morning, the clearing was empty. The cabin had vanished, leaving only silence behind, waiting for its next victim.